Hi guys, it's Lianne here, and today I want to talk about why we need to stop promoting our company and start promoting ourselves. What I'm talking about here is personal branding. Now, from my experience, most people will join a network marketing company and they will spend the first few months and indeed sometimes years continually posting on their timeline about their company's opportunity, products, or services, with very little thought to how they can promote themselves as an individual. And it's when people make this distinction and they start focusing more on promoting themselves that they have the biggest breakthrough in their network marketing career, and they start to see the fruits of their labor. They start to have their breakthroughs. So what is personal branding? Personal branding basically is how you're perceived by the public. It's how you package what you have to offer to the world. It's how you come across, it's what you stand for, and it's how you're remembered. It's what people remember you for. Now, everybody has a personal brand. Whether you are aware of it or not, you have one. But what successful people do is they intentionally cultivate a brand. They intentionally dictate how they want the world to see them. Whereas people who don't focus on this, the world will decide for them what their personal brand is. So what are the benefits of having a strong personal brand? Well, for a start, it's going to make you stand out from the rest of the field. It's going to distinguish you from other presenters, from other companies. There's thousands of people out there that people can buy from and thousands of companies. What makes you unique? What makes you different? It's also going to provide you with a source of leads, because having a strong personal brand is going to attract people to you rather than you having to continuously go out and find leads. Who wouldn't want that? And it's also going to make you a better communicator. It's going to make you a better seller. It's going to make you a better recruiter, and it's going to make you a better leader, because people follow, buy, and join people who they can connect with, who they can relate to. And when they feel like they know you, they're going to like you. And when they like you, they're going to trust you. And people buy from people they like, know, and trust. So ask yourself, what is your brand? What are you known for? What do you want to be remembered for? And I can guarantee that most people are not going to know the answer to that question, because most people are running their Facebook profile like an infomercial. Now think about it. We do need to run our timelines like a TV show. And imagine turning the TV on and you switch onto a channel and all they talk about is a product, a service, an opportunity, again and again and again. You're soon gonna switch off, aren't you? So take the time to look at your personal profile, and if it's the same people commenting over and over and over again, and they're all from your company, then you probably need to switch up what you're doing. You're probably not focusing on your personal branding enough. People do not join you because of your company, because of your product, because of your service. They join you because of you. That can be a game-changing insight to how you run your business. So if you're running your business like an infomercial, then you are probably killing your business, because all you're doing is you're perpetuating the way that the average non-network marketer sees network marketers. We don't want to be seen as used car salespeople. We don't want to be spam bots. We want to be seen as real individuals with real value to offer, with real families and real lives. So if you have been running your business like an infomercial, then, don't judge yourself for that. Make today the first day of your new business, and we're going to start with a quick exercise that's going to help you identify what your brand is. So I do this with all of my new teamies. I get them to draw a stick figure on a piece of paper, and that stick figure is you. Let's see if we can change the light here. This is mine. Okay. That's me in the middle. I'm upside down because I love my yoga. So I spend most of my time on my head. And then in speech bubbles all around your stick figure you, I want you to Write down the things that make you you. What makes you tick? What are your hobbies? What are your interests? How do you want the world to see you? So for me, it's things like my husband John, it's things like nature. I'm always out on the beach or in the forests. I am a bit ditzy, I am a bit disorganized. I love my yoga. My artwork, it's all of my hobbies, travel, fun. I am a very fun person. I'm always like looking for adventure and excitement. I love my gin, and I'm a success coach with a real heavy focus on personal development. I value integrity above all else, and of course there's the beauty side. So it's easy for me to stick to this because this is who I am as a person. This is my character, and this is how I want to be perceived. Does that make sense? So I want you guys to do the same exercise. I want you to figure out who you are and how you want to be perceived by the public, how you want to be remembered. And then do you know what? If you struggle with this, and some people do, you can actually go on your timeline and you can ask your audience how they perceive you. Come up with 4 words that describe you as a person, and it can be a really enlightening exercise. It can show you how the world sees you so that, you know, you can figure out what your brand is. Okay, so the next thing I would recommend is making friends with people who are into the same things as you. Make friends with people who can relate to that branding. So for me, I go into all of the interest groups, all of the hobby groups. I make friends with artists, with other yogis, with other people who like to travel, with gin connoisseurs, and they're the ones whose eyes are on my posts. So I'm basically making friends with people who are going to relate to me. Now, the other thing I would say about this exercise is don't leave out the flaws either. You can see that I added in ditzy because I am ditzy. Everybody knows I'm the most disorganized person in the world. So I'm showing my audience that you don't need to be super organized to succeed in this business. If you're quirky, write that in. If you've got a sick sense of humor, write that in. You know, your delivery style, write that in. Some people are real tough love. I'm not one of them. I don't resonate with that. But if that's you, then be authentic to you, because you are gonna attract people to your business who are like you, and that's what you want. They're the people you're going to build the best relationships with. And the other thing I want to say is you are probably going to push people away, and that's absolutely fine, because to attract, you need to sometimes repel. And what I mean by that is sometimes people will look on my profile and they will say, oh no, she's not my cup of tea at all. She's way too positive. That's fine, because negative peeps are not my peeps. They're not the people that I'm looking to build relationships with. People who are into motorbikes, for example, they're not my peeps. It's cool. They're probably not into yoga. But the friends that I do make and the people who do relate to me, they're going to be strong contacts who I can build firm relationships with. You can't please everyone all the time. So I want to give you some tips going forward. Firstly, be consistent with your branding. If I only spoke about yoga once every 2 months, people would never get to know me for being the girl who likes yoga. I mention it at least twice a week. The same with most of my branding that I just shared with you. Show up every single day on your social media platforms. Consistency is everything. Be purposeful with how you post. Treat every single post like you have to pay for it. Now, when you first start out, I would say one social media platform is enough. Facebook usually is one that people use, and that's absolutely fine. But when you do branch into other social networks, make sure that your branding is unified across all platforms. So use the same name, use the same logo, use the same coloring, use the same personal branding that we just spoke about, so that people get to know you no matter what network you're on. Business pages, I just wouldn't worry about using them when you first start out. Business pages are more for people who have developed a following over time, but building a following with Facebook pages is very, very hard. And the last thing I want to say, ladies, is you gotta do videos. I know it's scary. I know that a lot of people aren't ready to do it. It took me 7 months. That's how I know. I do relate. But think about it. The people that you see on TV, you feel like you know them, right? Because you can see them, you see their character, you see the way they laugh, you know, you see their personality before you. Can you imagine building a relationship with someone like Tom Cruise if he was just texting? It would take a lot longer and it would be a lot harder. That is the power of video. So it doesn't just have to be about Younique. In fact, it's better if it's not just about Younique. Remember, look at your timeline like a TV show. For me, I will post whenever I'm in a beautiful place. I will post when I'm trying to perfect something in yoga. I will post a live of one of my finished artworks. I don't need much of an excuse to go live. Yes, I do lives about the makeup, but it's about my life as well, because it's about people getting to know me on a personal level so they can know and trust me. So that's pretty much everything. I hope that you guys got value from this. If so, then do feel free to share, and I will see you next time, guys. Bye.